to have to go and push another button on Facebook to bring us live. Now we're live here in this device, but then I need to go live here. Hey, everyone. Welcome. This is Isaiah, and I should be live with the amazing Katrina Armstrong, but I can't see her face on the Facebook thing, so just give me a minute. No, it only shows my face. I'm not happy with that. Why doesn't it show both faces? Because here in the streaming device that I'm using, we are both showing up, but in the Facebook group, it's just my face. Just give me a minute, Katrina. I'm really
Okay.
sorry. You are the first one of these interviews. So you're kind of the guinea pig
Going
for all of
away.
that. Hopefully it will work. Otherwise, I'll just turn off my camera because no, in the Facebook group you appear. There you are. So for some reason,
Yay!
yeah, really miraculous how somewhere you are there and somewhere you're not. It's like, sorry, what? Anyway, so let's pretend that. Oh, now I can hear myself twice. Shush, Isaiah, shush. Let's go. So, welcome, Katrina. So, this is the first of a series of short interviews or conversations that I will have with hopefully as many speakers for the Women Lighting the Way 2025 edition, so that we, as in me, but mostly the listeners and the viewers, can get to know a little bit more who these amazing 25 speakers are in the Women Lighting the Way Summit happening in December. So December 12th, 13th, and 14th. And so we're going to have a general summit with every one of you and myself telling their story. That was the deal, and that's the power of the summit is actually the stories. So I decided to focus my short interviews on the subject of stories and of how we approach stories. And just to let the viewers know, the speakers that I'm interviewing have no clue about the questions, so they're daring to come live and they're trusting me with this. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And just to add a little excitement to all of this, I am in France and Katrina is in Denver, Colorado, right? I
Yes.
love that we can do these kind of interviews. Uh, and you are fetching your daughter from the airport, and I have my husband and son waiting for me for dinner because I said, no, I'm interviewing someone. So time zones and craziness. So, thank you for being here. And your theme is childhood wonder. So, because I decided to go with themes. So,
Yeah.
my first question, which is the serious or deep question, is: do you remember if you had a childhood moment that still shapes the world as you see it today? Somewhere in your childhood that was kind of,
Wow.
and it can be in a happy or not happy way, right? Obviously.
The thing that's really coming through right now to share is just the adventure. I had a lot of free space. My parents were not as present with us, and that allowed for me to create my own worlds. I
Ooh,
was able
I love that.
to go and find things. I remember at one point we lived in this big apartment complex, and I would find treasures everywhere. Moment that's really coming through here is one time I was walking and I really felt it would be amazing to have candy. It'd be amazing to have a soda or candy or, and realizing, oh, I need money for that. Just the thought of money. It literally appeared on the sidewalk.
Wow.
$5 bill appeared on the sidewalk. And I just took that in and just looking at the beauty of life, even though, my family, my circumstances as a child were chaotic and they were crazy, but somehow just this magic and this beauty just kept showing up. So I got to adventure a lot like that. And I always found little treasures and would create my own little spaces. most of my life, we were in the country. So finding things that I could build with. So I think the thing and the wonder and the curiosity of life has always been there. And I feel that's something that's translated into my adulthood too, and has allowed for me to bring that through because I really see our inner child um, as our ancient one. I see it as our wise
Mm,
one.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
that magic and that curiosity was the wisdom. And it
Yeah.
just translated through my life.
And the magic of
Yeah.
actually manifesting, as a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah. And it's so natural to us when we're in that state. I
Mm,
mean, it's just instantaneous. And, coming back to that state. And I love that you asked me this question because right now I get that opportunity to anchor it in even deeper. And I feel this right is that invitation to everyone listening here in the group, to come back to
absolutely.
that, as an activator, I'm feeling all this energy coming into the space right now. And it's like, hey, let's anchor that. Wow, what a powerful place
Yeah,
to take
I love
us.
that. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I told you before I pushed the record button or the go live button that I shuffled the questions. I did not choose those for you, but aren't they very, becoming?
They're
Let's put it this way.
perfect. Oh,
So that my
perfect.
second question, which might be lighter or not, is what was your childhood superhero power? Real or imagined? Did you have one? Did you see
Ooh.
yourself as a superheroine of some sort of kind?
Okay, so I was really drawn to Rainbow Bright. And
Mm,
I never had a Rainbow Bright doll, but I had a cousin who had one. And I remember, like, I got to hold her and I would go over there and just feeling all that color, all that light.
mm.
And there
I
was
love
just
that.
something about, like, knowing that I have access to, no matter where I'm at, no matter what is appearing in my life, that there's always color.
I
And I
love
felt
that.
that was really my superpower, was always seeing the positive. I'm having this memory of someone when I hit my early 20s. They asked me, like, why were you always so happy in your life? Like, I knew your life. And I said, I knew this had to be a joke,
Mm,
like, because there was just so much beauty. And so just I felt like that was my superpower, being able to see the beauty in life and the curiosity.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the thing about the colors because you're wearing white, which is encompasses all colors, right? So I love that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah, and
personally I'm gonna share that. I my personal absolute certitude that was that I could fly, provided I wore the nightgown, or rather the night robe, which was made of tulle and very posh, that my mom had received for her honeymoon. If I could, if I, whenever she allowed me to wear that, and I would run, age 3 or 4, I'm telling you, I was absolutely convinced that my feet were not touching the ground, and I was
I love
literally
it.
flying.
Oh, I just get the image of you, and I don't know why I see you, like, on your tippy toes, and you're like, "Toot, toot, 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 toot," like, kind of
Absolutely,
moving with the
very
kids.
accurate.
That's so
Very
incredible. I
accurate. And
love
I
it.
was, and I remember being adamant that, a few years after that, when being told, Isaiah, come on, of course you were not flying, and me saying you
Oh,
didn't see it, but I was,
mm.
it took me, and I'm still not sure that I actually don't believe it anymore. Maybe I did fly.
Yeah, I
Now
love this.
the robe has now gone and disappeared, so I don't know if I could fly it anymore without the actual robe.
I actually have a cape design that I
Good.
put on sometimes. It's kinda like
That's good. Yeah.
whenever you're wanting to access that power, so maybe this is a sign that we all need a
Yeah.
cape.
Oh, it's very interesting because another one of the speakers on Women Lighting the Way is Chloe, and Chloe Myers works around we should wear a cape for fun, for feelings,
Oh!
but not to rescue other people. So her business is actually
Oh,
called Take Your Cape Off. So just
Okay.
take care of yourself instead of taking care of all the others. So it's a different cape, you know. It's the
Yeah.
savior cape versus the superhero in me cape. So we can have a cape and then put it off also.
I love it. I love the vantage point there. Excited. I'm feeling, the other speakers joining us and coming into
Yeah,
the field
that's what, you
already.
know,
Yeah.
that's the amazingness of this summit is that, you know, these women who I didn't know for many of them a few weeks or months ago, and then who don't know each other that much. I'm so excited that you get to meet also, and that the attendees get to really see you and meet you, all of you, and from all over the world. Because as I was saying, you're from America. We have a lady who recorded her talk from India. We have somebody from Crete, from Germany, you know, you name it, basically. And the amazing thing is that we also will have some live panels. So you guys or you ladies can interact with each other. So, um,
I'm so looking forward to those. I really am.
me too, actually. So thank you very much, Katrina, for inaugurating this little series of lives. I will, of course, share the link to the registration to the summit below the live once we're finished. Please remember, if you're listening to us, that the summit is a free experience. So come and join us. And it's free with 7 days replay. So you have time to fully listen to all those stories. And yeah, thank you very much, Katrina. And I will talk
Yeah.
to you soon.
All right. All
Bye
my
for now.
love. Bye, everyone.